Hey, we made it to Daytona, about 1,200 miles of riding over the weekend. Glad to be here.
We are here. Hey, we are here in Daytona. Neil, a couple of days to get down here. It was really something. We did 477 the first day, ended up in Charlotte at my sister's house. That was wonderful. And then we did 490 miles yesterday. What did you say? You think Georgia shrank?
It shrank. I can't believe we were going quicker, but it did seem to be shorter in Georgia. Yeah, we weren't hanging around. We had a fantastic evening in Charlotte with Arthur's sister Diane and her friends. Set us up really well. For the steaks and bourbon. You can't get better than that.
I'm going to try to throw some of the content of us riding up in the corner here if I can.
Yeah.
On there, give the video some space there. Yeah, it was really great riding. We got 2 hours of rain day before yesterday.
Coming out of DC.
Yeah, it was like 45 degrees. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the way was cool, fairly sunny. Necessary to hydrate, I must say. Necessary to hydrate once you get down here.
Yes.
Yeah, we took no prisoners. And what happened last night that was completely unexpected?
Well, we got here and it really was the best ride we've ever had down here. I think after going to Sturgis last year, it somewhat changes you as riders. And so it seemed like a mere day out to come down the almost 500 miles from Charlotte to Daytona Beach. It was just a nice, relaxing ride for us. And we got here and we were unpacking, and I come back down to the bar to meet Arthur to go out and have some dinner. And he said, "I've got some news for you." He said, "There's a rocket launch from Cape Canaveral, 60 miles down the road."
Yeah.
It's SpaceX. It's their
Falcon 9.
Falcon 9 rocket with the Dragon capsule taking 8 people to the space station.
It's the Crew 8, yep, taken up at the International Space Station.
And where did we go to watch it?
We went to Johnny's Crab Shack on the pier here, way out into the water. Had a beautiful view of the launch. You could clearly see it 60 miles away.
I didn't think we'd be able to see it so much.
No, it was on the bucket list.
It was a once in a lifetime type thing, and we could see it really clearly. The exhaust gases seemed like a mile long. I mean, from 60 miles away, they're clearly visible. And what was cool is it got overhead.
Yeah.
And then it separated.
We had the second stage. Yep.
Second stage separation very clear. And what's the first stage?
Like overhead. And you could just see the whole thing happening in front of you.
The cone. We could see the cone.
You see the cone. And then the booster rocket returned back to Earth. And then there was a firing, and luckily the guy next to me had a lot more knowledge about this than I did. He was describing exactly that it was going to do a braking maneuver, and sure enough, there it was, the braking maneuver where it fired, and then we could see it doing the final braking maneuver, and then actually watch on YouTube live it landing itself back in Cape Canaveral. But we could see it, the fire in the distance.
It's incredible, really, what they've been able to achieve at SpaceX, and to be able to witness that firsthand live. Well, it was a bucket list item, let's be frank. And I don't know how Arthur managed to arrange it for us, but it was one of those once-in-a-lifetime things that'll stay with you forever.
We shouldn't forget that we stopped to see your son Harry at Wake Forest on the way down in North Carolina.
Yeah. So my son Harrison, he's a freshman at Wake Forest, stopped at his dorm and put the bikes right outside the front door, and got a lot of the students wanted to come and take a look. You know, motorcycling isn't the most popular thing with 18 and 19-year-olds, so it was great for them to experience it.
Yeah, so Neil would encourage them to sit on his motorcycle, and then he would turn it on, unbeknownst to them, and say, "Hey, why don't you pull the throttle?" So I've got 3 young ladies that I shall not name, although I do have their names, of the facial expressions when the throttle got pulled. I'm going to put it in the corner here. It was enjoyable to watch.
It was really fantastic.
Watch their mouths open. It was fun.
And so lovely to see my son. He seems to be loving college, and he loves Wake Forest, and I love him. So it was just a fantastic ability to catch up with him and see him. It was brief as it was, but it was lovely.
Yeah, there's about probably 200,000-300,000 cyclists down here.
Yeah,
we got in last night right after dark, and I've got some video. I'll put it here of us coming down Main Street from the GoPro. I do have an Insta360 that is going to take a little while, so wait till later episodes so I pull that all in. But there'll be some good video downrange, as we would say, with that once it gets properly edited after we're done. But we couldn't wait to share some of the excitement with you. It was a hell of a ride. In my professional life, people often ask me, what sort of people do you meet at a motorcycle rally? And I generally say, well, kind, interesting, and sociable. And that about sums it up. There's a great atmosphere here, and we're looking forward to the week ahead. But tomorrow, where we're heading? Key West.
Yeah.
We're off to Key West.
450
I think it's about 450 miles.
Yeah, so another nice long ride tomorrow. We might get a little bit rained on. But
oh, yeah. And the weather here, as you can see, this isn't a backdrop. This is the palm tree. And just fog everywhere, and it was like 90 degrees, and I was sweating. I've got sunburnt nose from this afternoon, and it's just across the water. And we come over here, and it looks like something out of The Mist.
I moved from England 20 years ago to get away from weather like this. You know,
and the bribes I had to pay to get the rocket launch on time. I tell you, that was something else. So it's going to be good riding tomorrow. We had a lot of fun today, touring around. We'll put more on that on later stuff on there, but just a lot of fun, and looking forward to a great ride tomorrow down to Key West. It's on the bucket list is to ride down there on the motorcycle. It's going to be a lot of excitement.
It is. So remember, Easy Rider, like and subscribe, and we'll try to keep these videos coming for you this week.
There we go.